like this. So I get to this fucking festival, the place is sold out. 20 of my high school friends are there, and this motherfucker tells me that I'm going up after the salsa band. Now I know that's a death sentence right there, right? Like that's just a fucking recipe for destruction. You're in no danger of ever doing anything with your life. Every insecurity I felt came back on me that fucking night. Quitting high school, getting arrested, being a loser. I mean, I'm like, why the fuck? And I wanted to choke the dude. Listen, I wanted to choke. I kept going up to him going, dog, why don't we let the band close out the fucking show? It just makes sense. Why don't we let the fucking band close out the show? And this motherfucker's like, nah. You're strong. They would blow smoke up my ass with that shit all the time. But bro, you're a strong actor. Like all the comics in LA, the Latino comics always make me work clean. But when I get to that room, it's like, all right, you can do what you want, but you gotta go blast. Fucking what? I gotta go blast for, huh? Because you're dirty. They would always blow smoke up my ass, but you're clean. You're a killer, dog. No, I'm not a fucking killer. I'm just dirty. Knock it the fuck off. These motherfuckers.
That's how I do, mommy, how you move. When we groove, I'ma hold you smooth. I'm about the bands, hope you understand. You was a family before the grand. Holding hands, I can fix it fast. Baby girl, I could be your maintenance man. Don't be acting crazy, baby, know the dilly. I put that kitty in the caddy, cause I know it's chilly. I know I saw you at the mall when you saw the dog. That hurts my heart every time I call. I ain't no window shopper. Baby, you be window shopping in the dealership, trying to get a test drive. Wayside, we stay fly. I'll be there if you need me. The beige color coupe ain't a G3. Dining by the shore, eating seaweed. Dance together till we sleepy. You my one and only Gemini. Stick by my side in the lesser time. Give me your heart and I'll give you mine. Any day I could be your sunshine. You speaking cold like no other knows. And if I'm with you, then it's time to roll. I'm ready with it if I pay the toll. Long as you with me, then it's time to go. You down to ride, you be by my side. We gonna vibe every summer night. That's how I do, mommy, how you move. When we groove, I'ma hold you smooth. I'm about the bands, hope you understand. You was a fan way before the grand. Holding hands, I can fix it fast. Baby girl, I could be your maintenance man. You down to ride, you be by my side. We gonna vibe every summer night. That's how I do, mommy, how you move. When we groove, I'ma hold you smooth. I'm about the bands, hope you understand. You was a fan way before the grand. Holding hands, I could fix it fast. Baby girl, I could be your maintenance man. La 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 la. You down to ride, you be by my side. We gonna vibe every summer night. That's how I do, mommy, how you move. When we groove, I'ma hold you smooth. I'm about the bands, hope you understand. You was a family before the grand. Holding hands, I can fix it fast. Baby girl, I could be your maintenance man. Don't be acting crazy, baby, know the dilly. I put that kitty in the caddy, cause I know it's chilly. I know I saw you at the mall when you saw the dog. That hurts my heart every time I call. I ain't no window shopper. Baby, you be window shopping in the dealership. ship, trying to get a test drive. Wayside, we stay fly. I'll be there if you need me. The beige color coupe ain't a G3. Down and by the shore eating seaweed. Dance together till we sleepy. You my one and only Gemini. Stick by my side in the lesser time. Give me your heart and I'll give you mine. Any day I could be a sunshine. You speaking cold, let no other know. Hey, if I'm with you, then it's time to roll. I'm ready with it if I pay the toll. Long as you with me, then it's time to go. You down to ride, you be by my side. We gonna vibe every summer night. That's how I do, mommy, how you move. When we groove, I'ma hold you smooth. I'm about the bands, hope you understand. You was a fan way before the grand. Holding hands, I could fix it fast. Baby girl, I could be your maintenance man. You down to ride, you be by my side. We gonna vibe every summer night. That's how I do, mommy, how you move. When we groove, I'ma hold you smooth. I'm about the bands, hope you understand. You was a fan way before the grand. Holding hands, I could fix it fast. Baby girl, I could be your maintenance man. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Let's go. It's a gift and a curse. I'm lifting a skirt. She digging the purse. The fifth of burst like she finished squirt. She loves serving belly, so I put it in the belly. Pop a cherry. I ain't waiting to get married. I can't wait to vibe with you. Yes, you down to ride with me all my life. You by my side. I know why. It's 'cause I'm fly. I can't wait to vibe with you. Yes, you down to ride with me all my life. You by my side. I know why. It's 'cause I'm fly. Yeah. You on my mind, even on the run. Baby, I can show you places, you my number one. I'ma lick you cleaner, sweeter than a honey bun. I'ma sweep you off your feet and show you how it's done. Baby, know you the vibe, know you my life. That's why, why. I try to keep you to the morning. Deep in your honey when I'm stroking. I can't wait to vibe with you. Yes, you down to ride with me all my life. You by my side. I know why, it's 'cause I'm fly. I can't wait to vibe with you. Yes, you down to ride with me all my life. You by my side. I know why, it's 'cause I'm fly. Yeah. Peace to Mad Lib. Honestly, I'm thinking about cutting that song. The song's called Maintenance Man / Honey Bun. Maintenance Man in the front, obviously Honey Bun towards the end of the beat switch and all that. So pretty much if you didn't know, I'm gonna let the cat out the bag since there's so many people viewing right now. Me and NC been working on an album called Sonia. I'm actually been playing Pokemon Scarlet. It's actually a phenomenal game, and the angle is horrible right here because you can't see jack shit of what I'm trying to show you. Maybe if I tilt the computer a little this way, how about that? Can you see it? I can't even see it because the fucking mic stand is blocking shit. Oh, I guess you could see a little bit. Okay, so if you can't see it, we got 9 tracks, and they're done. They just need to be mixed. So, I'm thinking about cutting Maintenance Man, and I mean it's a 4.5 minute song. I mean we're way past the time of the Keith Sweat era where you could have 5 minutes of a motherfucker singing and shit. Plus my singing isn't that great. I'm just gonna keep it real. But We have 9 tracks. I'm thinking of cutting one and adding three, which will put us at 11. So these are basically the cream of the crop beats that I think NC has so far. Just my opinion. He has a lot more beats that I think are very good, but for this album in particular, um, they just don't either like fit sonically or something like that. So, um, this beat I want to do next. So I don't know what that'll be. I'm thinking of putting that track in place of Maintenance Man. It's so crazy because I thought Maintenance Man that would have been like my fucking that would have been one of the singles, but just for whatever reason, my voice really it comes down to my voice and the beat. And what really works well with um me and NC's beats is like if NC has like a really good backdrop, like not a backdrop type beat, but just a beat to where it'll complement my voice. Like Maintenance Man has a whole bunch of shit going on. Like the snares are going, the in the background, like that shit is going, and I literally feel like my fucking voice is competing with the beat, which I don't want. I want the the beat to complement my voice so it sounds like a good song. Like I'll give you a good example, Southside Story. I feel like when I wrote it, it like every song I write I think is dope, but once it's recorded and I listen to it, I'm like, oh okay, like this is like the one type shit. So let me play it. Cause when it rains, it pours. I be posted at the store with a board. This ain't Jersey Shore. Hit my hotline, pop my plot, then it's Glock time. Homies outside, Southside, drop 5. Put you out and get evicted. Mixing and sipping for sinners, get it, count this chicken. Serving uncut, dumb pucks, punk struck. Have you upchuck, obstruct, gun tuck. Fully this the 9. Indiana stand up, yo, it's time to shine. You be wasted slime, I be too sober, I be too focused. How you moving when I'm rolling? This time I get the title with the medals. I be lifting up the rifle so it settles. Paint a picture for me. This a Southside story, shorty, West Side 40, glory. Paint a picture for me. This a Southside story, shorty, West Side 40, glory. Yeah. So that's kind of like what I'm saying. The beat has like a nice like I forgot what my teacher would say in music class. Like it would just be like the beat is pushing, so it's like pushing the song, like it's pushing my vocals, you know what I mean? So it's kind of the beat is doing its thing and it's allowing me to kind of exist in a space of its own. um Had I not taken music class, I would have like kind of lost. I mean, not like had I not taken music in middle school, really would have probably not, because I know how to count. Like I know how to count measures, and they're called measures, by the way. They're not called bars. Um, um, I don't know why the fuck they're called bars, but it just looks like a bar, so I guess that's where it came from. But really, they're measures. So if it's four, so if it's four fucking, if it's the time signature is 4/4, so it's 4 beats per measure. I think that's how I remembered it as. But then when we get a 7/8 and all that shit, I can't really tell you. Well, obviously 7/8 is like 7 beats per 8
some things or something like that. But um, just going back to the beat, this is probably my favorite beat out of the whole shit because it's kind of I always love those chop samples to where like you hear the what the yeah in the beat. Like I always love those chops in them, and I always wondered as like a listener when I was younger, like how the fuck did they do that? Like um how did they get that in the beat? But it's just the way you now that I know, it's just the way that you chop it in, and sometimes it's not even part of the sample. But Southside Story is probably my favorite track right now. It's really it's really weird because kind of the more introspective songs are towards like the end of the album, and like all they're not I wouldn't they're not filler tracks, but they're kind of more so like you don't really have to pay attention to them. They're like they're like just songs you could listen to, like On to 900, Hurricanes. Sony has more of a story. Mushroom Pizza is more like of a story. Southside Story is more like I would say like the Jug is Up, Southside Story are more songs that you could just kind of lay back to and just like listen with your homies. Like Onto 900 um is more so like the title, like the intro, you know what I mean? Like this is what it is. I tell her take the opportunities. The streets ain't really offer much to you and me. You gonna be a star. So that's kind of like it. Kind of has its own little message to it, but the intro is kind of more. I'm bringing you in the album, and I feel like a lot of fucking albums are missing that nowadays, to where every song sounds the fucking same. People don't know how to make albums. People don't know how to tell stories and themes and messages. And that's something I really wanted to create with NC. I didn't just want to make fucking bullshit ass records, put them together and call it an album, which I think a lot of artists do nowadays. With me and NC, it's something I really wanted to cultivate. It's something. The album is really what I like all the shit I wanted to say that I missed on my other albums. I kind of wanted to say it. So with Raul, I never really spoke on Raul. I mean, I spoke on Raul plenty of times when I was younger, like after he passed away, but it's kind of not something I went back to. So, you know, we have Raul, he's gonna be on the album. You'll hear that. I have we should probably start from the top. So on to 900, I already said it's kind of it brings the album in a space where you really get what the album's gonna be about. Y'all want to listen to it? I'll fucking play it. I'll play it. Fuck it. I don't think I have it on my computer. Oh, I do? Okay, fuck it. Let's do it. I'm finna make a grip. Steady take a trip. Oh, I performed it, so I muted my verses. Let me unmute them. You ready? Don't forget the fifth. I've been jetting dancing through heavy traffic. She belly dancing in glasses for cashing it because her ass is massive. I tell her take the opportunities. The streets ain't really offer much to you and me. You gon' be a star. So basically, I'm talking about like a girl, and throughout the album, there's many euphemisms and references to women, and the album is called Sonia. So I don't. You're gonna know who Sonia is in the album, but I don't make it obvious. Like I wanted to treat it more as like a person, or like a symbol of like what of like a woman in my life, because there have been like women in my life that have done dumb shit to me. Um Women that have like blessed me in many ways than one, more than they know. Um but that's basically on to 900. The hook is pretty much self-explanatory.
You stepping up out of your league. 81 100. Nice is expensive. The labor is intensive. On to 900. 9 to 5, the money stay flooding. Keep the trophies coming. Indy 500. More clever, you better believe. Stand back, cause you stepping up out of your league. On to 900. 9 to 5, the money stay flooding. Keep the trophies coming. Indy 500. More cheddar, you better believe. Stand back, cause you stepping up out of your league.
So basically with the hook, I'm basically saying like this, like whatever you're on, whatever type of time you're on, we're just like on a whole different stratosphere with it. That's basically on tonight. I should probably not expose it all. I mean, we'll definitely get in depth with NC and breaking down the album, but basically On to 900 is the intro track, and it introduces the whole album. And I don't think I have Hurricane either. That's just lame how I don't fucking have like my fucking tracks on my computer, because my fucking computer, I need to buy like a fucking 2 terabyte. I think that's what I'm gonna do when I get it fixed. I think I'm just gonna end up moving everything out of my computer on a hard drive or something, and then buying like a fucking 2 terabyte hard drive, because this is fucking bullshit. The fact that, what is it? I have to move shit, and then you move shit onto your hard drives, and then it might not copy correctly or something, so you think you have it, you delete your shit, so when you go back to the hard drive, it either is corrupted or you didn't fucking fully put it, and now you just deleted a fucking file. That happened to some of the tracks. That happened to like one track from Picasso Matisse that didn't even make it, but I just hate that it happened anyway. And then I think I deleted like 3 fucking songs off The Sage and the Sorcerer. I wanted to remaster that shit and drop it on my YouTube, but I think I'm just gonna drop The Sage and the Sorcerer at some point on my YouTube, just the original. But Hurricane is basically like just showing you like how the streets operate. Cops watching up the block, plotting, shots popping out the back of the Yoda when the stock drop in. Me and my niggas came for the Fetty. Like, it's basically like the street, probably the most street track, if not Southside Story, which is funny because Southside Story is probably going to be the second to last track, and Hurricane is the second track. So I'm giving you, like, yeah, there's messages and themes, but I want it to be well rounded. I just don't I don't want it to be like on some common shit or something. Like, there's a fucking message and fucking preachy type shit every track. Like, I want it to be well balanced. So On to 900 brings the album in. Hurricane is like a real street track, and The Jug Is Up is kind of like a continuation of that. Then Sonia is like more of a storytelling record, where and The Jug Is Up is more so like when you're just like, when you're really, really in like some deep shit. That's what The Jug Is Up really is. That's a nod to Makami too. The jig is up, the jug is up. The jug is like a fucked up car. So, Hurricane is kind of like the glorification of it, versus The Jug Is Up is when you're just like, you're like kind of too in it, you're too bent on it. Then Sonia is more of a storytelling who Sonia actually is. Maintenance Man is gonna get cut. We have Sunshine. Sunshine is I don't want to spoil it. I think I'll get more into it with NC, but Sunshine is basically like, it's kind of like a nod to the future. Like, the hook is I be on it, plotting, clocking all the dough, and I'm on the road. Do you hear me though? Something's gotta give in. If my rhyme's gonna make me shine, I'ma make it shine. No more second options. This the one. And if it's truly love, she gonna have my son. And something and yo, it really be like that. Any missed call, I'ma call back. Like, so basically Sunshine is like there's no more fucking around. Like I'm really gonna be doing what I'm meant to do, and I could give a fuck what anybody else thinks, because I'm looking at the sunshine. I'm looking for like a better way, right? And then we have um so Sunshine is a person, Sonia is a person. Then we go to Raul, which is, my homie. I talk about him, and that goes into mushroom pizza. I never really spoke on like the first time I ever tripped on shrooms. So that's basically what it is. It's kind of like it's weird because it kind of has both of like the really good trip I had the first time I ever did it, and then like the last three like really bad trips I had. They weren't really bad, but they just had like they were bad because they I seen like a lot of like I had to deal with like a lot of like my emotional shit, you know. So, but it made me realize like I'm fucking like hurting still, from like all my past and shit. There's something deep down inside me that's still like healing, and I don't think I'll ever be healed from like all my bullshit, but that's what it is. And we have Southside Story. Um Southside Story is more like Hurricane, you know. Um I forgot Outside Story. I forgot how it went. Should I just play it? I just played it too, like not too long ago. It's fine. No one's even here. No one even cares.
Cause when it rains, it pours. I'll be posted at the store with a 4. This ain't Jersey Shore. Hit my hotline, pop my plot, then it's Glock time. Homies outside, Southside, drop 5. Put you out and get evicted. Mixing and sipping for sinners, get it, count this chicken. Serving uncut, dumb pucks, pump struck. Have you upchuck, obstruct, done tucked. Fully.
Yeah, so Southside Story versus Hurricane. Hurricane is more so like general street shit. Southside Story is like more where I'm from. And if you know, like, Southside shit. Um, I don't want to get too in it, but I wanted something to represent the raza out there, even if it's not the most fucking um even if it's not the most positive thing. It's part of our history, so I got to talk about that. And then we have Bonafide. I'm not gonna name it Bonafide. Bonafide just is like a horrible track name with all this other shit. Definitely gonna change it. But it's funny, like you be looking at other artists and shit, their album titles, and you could tell like they spend more time naming their album titles, naming their album and their whole aesthetic, and they don't really give a fuck about the music. Like my shit is straight, like some of this shit that doesn't even make sense. Like on to 900, what does that mean? The jug is up, what does that even mean? You know, mushroom pizza, really like kind of like silly shit if you're talking about an album as serious as this, but Bonafide is more so like me making it out of all this bullshit that I've been through and just looking for like another way, looking for brighter days type shit. Time for change if it's making sense. All the real they done came and went. Saw the pain from my mother's steps. All the same, we can make a bet. No, my word is bond is strong, you'll see. Break the locks up off of dogs, we'll free. And we'll free. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just a great way to end the album. It's funny because on to 900, I want to say on. No, I think Bonafide, Hurricane, and Street Fighter were the fucking first 3 songs. And then I think I want to say on to 900. Sonya and Horsepower were the next 3. And then it was The Jug is Up. And then I wrote and recorded Mushroom Pizza, Southside Story, Maintenance Man, Honey Bun, uh, fucking Golden Ticket, and Sunshine, like all like pretty recently. So, kind of wanted to go over the album. I'm glad everybody fucking made it to the live. I'm so like, you know what I mean, hats off to everybody for showing up, you know what I mean? This is like too kind. Everybody in the comments and their likes and their fucking views. You dig what I mean? This was fucking awesome. I could show y'all the album and everybody be here, but I got shit to do. So we out, bruh. We gone. We gone like the wind.